We are joined now by the second Vice President of IAFC's Board of Directors, John Sinclair. John, thanks for taking the time to come and visit us.
Oh, absolutely. My pleasure.
Now, you were elected by the membership in May as second Vice President, but you're not new to the Board of Directors, is that right?
No, I've served 7 years on the Board of Directors representing the International Association for the EMS section, the Emergency Medical Services section. Prior to that, I had spent quite a bit of time as an officer of the section. So, yeah, my time with the board was during a very educational time for me, so it's nice to be back on the board.
So your learning curve is much shorter by far than others that are elected to the Board of Directors. How do you see that as being advantageous to the IAFC?
Well, I think it's advantageous because I first and foremost know the staff have established relationships with the leadership of the staff, the working staff, and then also how does everything fit? How do the divisions, how do the sections, how do the committees all fit into the overall framework of the IFC? The other thing that's advantageous is that over the past nearly 25 years, I've built a lot of good, solid working relationships with the leadership, past, present, and future leaders of the IFC. And really, in this type of an organization, a professional organization, it's really all about those relationships.
Absolutely. So building on all that experience that you have, how would you describe the state of the IAFC? You know, how does the membership look right now, finances, and are there any specific things that you as a member of the Board of Directors are planning on addressing in the months ahead?
Well, you know, I mean, certainly just like every local fire department, since the Great Recession, we are in the process of coming out of a significant downturn. You know, it was felt by our memberships, it's been felt by us as an association. But we're strong. You know, it's one of those things that we had to downsize the organization during that downturn, and we're in the process of building it back up. We've right-sized the organization. I'm very appreciative of the tough decisions that have been made by the past leaders of the organization, but they've positioned the organization for future success, and that's what's important. So where we're at right now is just looking at building the organization back. You know, we're looking at doing things like diversifying the revenue stream. You know, typically the conference and things like the federal grants have been the majority of the stream, the revenue stream, and so looking at what does the membership want. The other thing is that, you know, we've got the traditional members and we've got the emerging leaders that are out there. They're younger, they're more technology focused, and, you know, how do we build a list of products that they're going to want to purchase? And, you know, so that's part of it, is understanding our member base and building things that are important to them.
Exactly. Now, you served as the EMS section chair and led and served on multiple section committees that have moved forward the section's work in both policy and in education. How do you feel that experience will help you effectively prepare to lead the IAFC in 2016 and 2017?
Well, obviously, one of the things that was advantageous to me is, again, having the opportunity to work inside the Capital Beltway. You know, I'm from the other Washington. I'm from Washington State, or as we say, the Washington on the left coast. But having had the experience over 20 years of working inside the Beltway, where really the advocacy and the policy decisions are made at the federal government. And so having the ability to go up to Capitol Hill, testify at Capitol Hill, understanding how all of that works, and more importantly, building relationships with our federal partners. You know, everybody from the U.S. Fire Administration to DOD to HHS, CDC, you know, all of the alphabet soup of the federal agencies that are incredibly important to the success of the IFC. I've got those established relationships, and you know, so understanding what their mission is and helping them to understand what our mission is.
Well, the organization sounds very lucky to have you with all your years of experience and information. Thank you, Chief Sinclair, for stopping by.
Absolutely. Thank you. It's a pleasure meeting you.